first node of our data structure, so of our linked list. Okay, head, P, Q, everything is pointing to the starting node. Now you see, while P of next is not equal to P. So when this condition will happen means when P of next not equal to P. That means if there is only single element. What, ma? Who's that?
When there is only one element.
Yes, yes. When there is only one element, and that element is pointing to the next of that P is pointing to the same P, then it means that there is only one element left. So until there is only one element left in our circle, you have to repeat this process. For that, we are giving this condition. Then in this for loop, for I equal to 0, how many times I should move clockwise? For that, this for loop. For I equal to 0, I is less than k minus 1. Because we are starting I from 0, we are saying I is less than k minus 1. If you say it I equal to 1, I should be less than how much?
K.
K. Okay, so we have to just move forward and check the fourth position, whichever is the node or person present in the fourth position. For that, you are defining your for loop like that. Let us just trace it. For I equal to 0, when I equal to 0, it enters the for loop. Q is equal to P. Of course, at this point, both are same. And then you are changing your P to P's next. So move your P from this position to P's next. Means P will be moved to this position. Again, you are continuing I plus plus. I is equal to 1 now. I is equal to 1 now. Again, what you are doing, Q equal to, means P equal to, P is stored in Q. So this will become your Q. This is your Q. In the second iteration, position of your Q is this. P equal to P is next. So P will point to this. Again, I plus plus, I value is 2. 2 is less than k minus 1. 4 minus 1, 3. Again, condition is true. So enters into the loop, and again it will change your this Q, this will become Q, and it will P is equal to P is next. P points to this. So I just erase. At this point, this is Q and this is P. Again, I increments. I becomes 3. I becomes 3 is less than 3. Condition false, comes out of your for loop. Comes out of your for loop. Means it identifies using this for loop which is the element to be eliminated or killed. Here they have used the word killed. So we can use anyway. And after coming out, it will say Q's next. Now this is Q, right? Actually, this is having, this is a, in this way it will be there. I'll just try to show you for an example. This is how force next, it was it will be stored in the form of linked list, right? So previously 3 is pointing to 4, 4 is pointing to 5. Like this it is there. Once you are coming out of the loop, what you are saying, Q's next is what actually?
Who's next is 4.
It is 4. But what we are saying, we are telling to change the Q's next. Make this P's next as Q's next. P's next is what? 5. So change this next of Q, means this Q to P's next. So you are linking 3 to 5. Got the point?
Yes, ma'am.
You are linking 3 to 5. After this linking, the delete operation, nothing, delete operation. After linking, you just print that P of number. This is what killed or eliminated or deleted, and then free this P. Free this P. After freeing P, now P is not there, right? P is removed or freed. Then what I am saying, P is equal to Q's next. As of now, which is Q? This one, 3. 3 is Q. Q's next is nothing but 5. This will become your P. Understood how we deleted 4 and we pointed the next value to P. This is what in your while loop. After that, you have to, your while loop, again it will check, is P is next not equal to P? No, it is not equal to P. So again, you have to repeat this process. This will be P and this is Q as of now. Now Q is equal to P, so this will become Q. P equal to P is next, first time. Again, second time, this will become Q. Sorry, this will become P and this will become Q. Again, third time, Q equal to P. So Q is this, P equal to P is next, comes to this position. When it comes to this position, it will come out of the while loop. Then Q of next will be pointed to 9 and you will remove or delete your element, second element or second person or second process will be kept. So 8 will be removed. Now Q's next will become P. So this will become the P. So you are starting from 9. So 9, 10, 1, 2 will be removed. Understood? Please trace it by yourself once. It will give you even better idea. But 1 or 2 iterations I have explained. Got the point or any doubt in this? This is the main function of which is implementing our algorithm actually. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
So it is very simple that the same logic, whatever we have discussed, is being implemented in terms of circular linked list concept. Okay. So after doing everything, after finishing this, only one element will be removed, right? We will just go on removing one. We'll just remove 3 will be removed, 2, everything will be removed, and as we have seen lastly, only 5 will be left. 5 will be left. So now 5 will be the P, 5 will be the Q also. At lastly, when only one node is present, this will be your P, also Q. This is what left. Once it now while loop, P is next is equal to P. Yes, it comes out of the while loop, and once it is coming out of the while loop, return what P's number. So 5 will be written to that survive, and it will display that 5 is the winner. That's it. This is about Joseph's problem. Now, as I told, even though I explained, you have to trace it, otherwise nothing you will understand, you will forget it easily. You trace it with the same example, with the different starting position, with number of persons, more number of persons and all. Okay, so let me once show you the execution of the same code so that you will understand it. 1 minute, I'll just open the C compiler. Are you able to see the screen, ma? The program I have pasted here?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I will share it again. Now, the same program, create, display, survive. Able to see?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is survivor, and whatever we have defined, the same thing. Let me run this program to show you. Yes, it is asking me enter a number. Okay, one I will enter. So you can give some other. I will give the same example because already we know. You want one more? Okay. This it will ask it. Second person, third person, fourth person, fifth person, sixth person, 7. And again, I want to add 10, so I'll repeat to add 9. And the last one is 10. Now I don't want to add any more numbers, so I'll give 0. So it is displaying, because function display is called. The persons in the queue are 1 to 10, and enter the number of persons to be skipped. As we have seen for 4, we will give the same. So you can see this order also, you can see first 4 is been killed or eliminated, 8, 2, 7, 3, so on. And the person to survive is 5. Just now we have solved it and we got the same, right? So that is what explained in this program also. You can execute this code with the different numbers, different players, different starting position. Yeah, here in this case, starting position, you can change the values also. I have given the same values as per our example. Okay. This is what the implementation. Okay, fine then. So this is one of the application of our linked list. So in our afternoon class, we will discuss about the other 2 applications of linked list. The theory part I'll finish there, and program I will do on Monday, so that we'll wind up our module 3. Okay, by Monday we will finish our module 3. Fine. Anything else to discuss? Shall we wind up? It's already time, exactly time. Okay then. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.